while you enjoy the game.
Well, hello once again, baseball fans and addicts, wherever you may be. It's time again for Pickles Baseball. I'm Mike Jex, and I'm working alongside Gary Crow, Mo, Daryl, Simon, and Pruitt, along with many others. And we will be bringing you all of the action tonight. And for the other two remaining games here at Walker Stadium in the 2023 West Coast League season. Y'all should come hang out. For more on today's theme and the introduction of our ball game, we're going to send it down to our public address announcers, Malachi Roberts standing in for Jeremiah Coughlin, and the one and only, the irreplaceable Joe Simons.
Welcome back to Walker Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Corvallis Knights and your Portland Pickles. I'm Joe Simons, your public address announcer. Your on-field host tonight is Malachi Roberts. Tonight is game 38 of the 2023 regular season that'll be played at Walker Stadium this summer. We're back at the Walk for the Mascot Olympics and the final home series of the 2023 season, presented by Jack Daniels. Oh, it's the Mascot Olympics, so we only can have one ceremonial first pitcher, and we know who it's gonna be. Dylan T. Pickle!
Louder! Louder! It's Dylan, everybody! Yeah, take a bow. Strike!
Applaud Dylan T. Pickle!
What an inspiration to us all.
Love the effort. It is now time to meet the starters for tonight's game. First for the visiting Corvallis Knights. Leading off and playing left from Stanford, number 3, Ethan Hahn. Batting second and playing third from Cal State Northridge, number 11, Mason Lee. Batting third and playing right from Gonzaga, number 20, Sam Stem. Batting cleanup for the Knights and playing first from USC, number 15, Ethan Hedges. Batting fifth, the catcher from University of Oregon, number 43, Anson Rose. Batting sixth, the second baseman from Cal Poly, number 10, Tate Schmo. Batting seventh, the center fielder from UCLA, number 6, Phoenix Call. Batting eighth, pitching and designated hitting from University of Utah, number 38, Merritt Jones. And batting ninth, the shortstop from Pacific U, number 2, Tai Yukamoto. The Knights are managed by Brooke Knight. Walker Stadium, are you ready to meet your Pickles? Leading off and playing right from University of Hawaii, number 9, Nigel Calderon. Batting second on the hot corner from Palomar College, number 14, Kyle Harvey. Batting third, your DH from St. Mary's, number 1, Dalton Mayshore. Batting cleanup and playing first from Cal Poly, number 34, Evan Cloyd. Batting fifth and playing left from Florida Atlantic, number 39, Andrew McKenna. Batting 6th and playing 2nd from Long Beach State, number 10, Armando Briseño. Batting 7th and patrolling center field from Cal State Bakersfield, number 16, Kyler Stancato. Batting 8th, your man behind the plate from Houston Christian U, number 33, Luke Barr. Batting 9th is your shortstop from Cal Poly, number 5, Peanut Alejandro Garza. Starting on the bump for your Pickles from Stanford, number 15, Christian Lim. The Pickles are coached by Jordan Barkus, Griffin Williams, and Brian Grant. The associate head coach of the Pickles is Jim Hopple. The Pickles are managed by Mark Max Magdaleno. At this time, we ask that if you are able to please stand and direct your attention to the flag in left field for Brenna Larson as she sings our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Brenna Larson. Beautiful, Brenna.
Well, good evening, broadcast friends. Glad to have you along for the ride tonight. First of 3 games with the reigning, defending, undisputed West Coast League champion Corvallis Knights. The Corvallis Knights have already secured a playoff spot. Just a question as to what their seeding will be. That has not been set in stone yet. You are watching Christian Lim throwing warm-up pitches on the mound, the left-hander from Stanford University. This will be his 10th game, his 3rd start of the season, 23 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 9 runs, 7 of those were earned. Struck out 32 and walked 10, a 2-0 record with a 2.70 ERA. Lim is throwing to Luke Bard, who is behind the plate tonight. Evan Cloyd at first, Armando Briseño at second, Alejandro Garza at short. Kyle Harvey getting the start at third tonight. Andrew McKenna, Kyler Stancato, and Nigel Calderon, your outfielders from left to right. For the Knights, it's going to be Ethan Hunt, Mason Lee, and Sam Stem to lead us off here in the first inning. Your home plate umpire tonight, Isaac McAllister. Michael Green is your umpire in the field. Great night for baseball here at Walker Stadium. 86 degrees and sunny at game time with an 8-mile-an-hour wind out of the northwest. At least out of the northwest these few moments. Portland's magic number down to 3. Bend holds the tiebreaker against the Pickles. Bend currently trails Portland for the 4th spot in the West Coast League playoffs for the South. Trailed them by 4 with 6 games to play. Ethan Hott stands in. Lim takes a look down at the baseball, now stares in at Luke Bard. He comes set. First pitch of tonight's ball game, over for a strike at 7:16 p.m. Over under tonight set for 2 hours and 53 minutes. A majority of the press box taking the over tonight. 0-1 pitch on the way now, swung on and popped foul right side. Count goes to 0-2 on Hott. Hott playing left field tonight from Stanford University. Lim into his motion, 0-2 pitch on the way now. That one hit him on the elbow. So on a 2-strike pitch, Ethan Hott takes first base on the HBP. I've seen a number of you check in already this evening. Debbie, Tom, Florida Man, welcome. Good to have you all. April H checking in. Rick Imus in the chat. JK, Idaho Mash, welcome. My Madre, Danny Edelman. Glad you could all join us tonight. Should be a fun game. Mason Lee, the third baseman, to the plate. Lim stares over at first. Pitch on the way now. That one in there for a strike. It's 74. 0-1. Danny taking the under. Debbie taking the over. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. That one missing inside at 87. 1-1. Well, I don't get to call out pitches tonight. We have a slightly different setup here in the press box this evening, and we will for the entirety of the series. So Pruitt is farther away than I can see, and that is okay. Just think of everything as a 2-seam fastball, and you're going to be just fine, y'all. Lim comes set at the belt. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one low, ball 2, 2-1. Goes back to the fastball at 88 miles an hour. Lim with the 2-1 pitch now, swung on and fouled off at the plate. It looks like that might have gotten a piece of Luke Bard. Can't quite tell where it was he got hit. I do love that 2-seam fastball has become a taboo word in the chat. Well done. It's going to be a fun last few games, friend. Ethan Hott over at first. Everybody gets settled back in. Lim looks over at first base, now brings in the 2-2 pitch. Inside at 77. Kyler Stancato was a Knight last year. No, Kyler Stancato was here last year. Look over at first base, 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off. Wow, Luke has gotten dinged twice already, and gonna be a long game, apparently. Lim with a throw over to first base, throw down to second. Got him! Ethan Hott thrown out, picked off. 1-3-6. Oh, well, Danny, that might be entirely true. So Lim working with nobody on now. Count full to Mason Lee. Pitch on the way, popped up, left side. Will it stay in play? It will not. Will anybody make the catch? Apparently not. So close, yet so far. So we'll go ahead and reset. Christian Lim climbs back up on the hill. Now, there was delayed cheering. Did somebody weasel themselves underneath the stands and retrieve the baseball? 3-2 pitch now, swung on, popped up. Right side this time. Let's see if the right side's any better at catching. No, they're not. Pruitt saying the fans got to work next summer harder on catching. Next pitch swung on and missed. Swung through a 78-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Mason Lee, the first strikeout victim of Christian Lim. 2 away here in the first inning. There is a man who brought his own gloves. See, this is the power of trying to spread a message like that. First pitch to Sam Stem, missing up at 79, ball 1. Do we need to win the series in order to get in the playoffs or just do better than Bend over the next 3 games? We need to do better than Bend over the next 6 games because in addition to the 3-game series here, that pitch over for a strike at 79, 1-1. Portland travels to Walla Walla at the conclusion of this series to finish the regular season. So there are 6 games left. 1-1 pitch now outside, ball 2, 2-1. So out of the 6 games left, Portland needs either 3 wins or they need 3 Bend losses or any combination of those. 2-1 pitch, swung on. Little dribbler up the middle, over to get it. Armando Briseño, throw to first is not going to be in time. Credit Sam Stem with an infield single. So, with the Pickles magic number being 3, were Portland to win tonight and Bend to lose tonight, that would reduce the magic number to 1. The number will not go any higher than 3. It will go down 1 with every Portland win and every Bend loss. Hopefully that's clear as mud, friends. Wide in the pitch on the way. That one inside at 88, 1-0. Ethan Hedges, first baseman at the plate. Hedges from USC. Lim looks over at first base. Gives a throw over. Sam Stem dives back safely. We have an amazing crowd here at Walker Stadium tonight. Friends, it is Mascot Olympics night, and it is going to be a blast. We have 6 mascots that will be competing. Sorry, my desk just moved suddenly. Count goes to 2-0. We've got 6 mascots competing across 6 different events. So this should be a lot of fun. Winding the 2-0 pitch on the way now, swung on and missed. Count goes to 2-1 on Hedges. Corvallis goes home to face Ridgefield for their last 3 games. All righty. 3 is the number of the counting, and the number of the counting shall be 3. Absolutely, April. 2-1 pitch. Just missed the inside at 88. Count goes to 3-1. Today's trade deadline was underwhelming to say the least. Florida man, we will get to that later, friends. I still have more feels. Stem gets a lead over at first base. 3-1 pitch on the way. High, ball 4. So Stem down to second base. Hedges aboard via the walk. First walk issued this inning, though Ethan Hott was hit by a pitch on an 0-2 count. Jeremiah Coughlin checking in. Welcome, friend. Hope you're enjoying your time away, though you are missing Mascot Olympics night, friend. One of my favorites. So we'll be keeping score as we go along. Jeff Austin checking in. How you doing? Lim stares back at second. Pitch on the way. Misses high at 75, ball 1. Mike, tell Dylan I want to see hip check during one of the competitions. You know, I could have said that before the game. I actually took some time and got my photo taken with Dylan tonight. First time this season, actually. Lim with the 1-0 pitch now. That one misses inside at 88. Count goes to 2-0. Mariners leading, Braves 1. Appreciate that my Mariners are ahead. Thank you, Tom. We will definitely be covering the West Coast League scores as we go along tonight. Luke Bard out having a conversation with Christian Lim. We got 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Lim behind in the count to Anson Araz, 2-0. Dylan is extremely photogenic. Araz from the University of Oregon. Taps home plate and steps back in. Lim has his sign from Bard. Looks back at second. Briseño holding the runner on, pitch on the way. Swung on, hit towards short. Over to second for the out, 6-4 the put out on Araz, and that'll do it for the Knights here in the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. It is time for our first event, friends, in the Mascot Olympics. It's going to be the pickle chucking contest. And I'm going to go ahead and send this down to Malachi and Joe Simons.
Lil P, and last but certainly not least, Lil King. They're all going to throw a pickle as far as they possibly can, and the pickle that goes the furthest will take home the gold. All right, we're going to start it from right to left. So, Sluggo, you start us off. Dylan, you finish it off. All right. Look, I'm sorry. Lil King, start us off. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Or Sluggo, toss it. Duck, let's see it. All right, Benny, go. Benny, go. Lil P, give it to him. Dylan, give it to him. All right, we'll tally them up and see who wins. All right, mascots, let's head it back. Let's run it back, run it back. Give it up for the mascots, everybody. You'll be seeing them all night. We got a lot more events.
And we'll be keeping track of the leaderboard and keeping you up to date to who's going to win the 2023 Mascot Olympics here at Walker Stadium.
Do we get all those pickles, everybody?
Well, I was really hoping we'd be able to tell who won that contest, but unfortunately we're going to have to wait on that for just a few minutes. Taking warm-up pitches on the mound right now, that is Merritt Jones from the University of Utah. This is the right-hander's 9th game. It'll be his 6th start. He's pitched 26 1/3 innings. He's given up 20 hits, 6 runs, 5 of those earned. He struck out 27, walked 7. He's compiled a 1-1 record with 1 save and a 1.70 ERA. He is throwing his pitches to Anson Araz, who's behind the plate. Ethan Hedges at first. Tate Shimau at second. Tai Yukumoto at short. Mason Lee at third. Ethan Hot, Phoenix Call, and Sam Stem, the Knights outfielders, from left to right. First pitch, bottom 1. Misses at 90 miles an hour, low and inside, ball 1. Were we supposed to pick cheaters? No, I like the Mascot Olympics too much. 1-0 pitch on the way, that one high, ball 2. Although during Dizzy Bat, in which apparently all of them are competing, definitely pick out the cheater there. Wind and the 2-0 pitch on the way, and the dirt, ball 3. 3-0 on Nigel Calderon, Kyle Harvey, and Dalton Mayshore to lead it off for your Pickles. Wind in the 3-0 pitch now. Bunt shown, pulled back, pitch over for a strike at 90. Lil P is the Gherkins mascot, and Lil P is great. Wind and the 3-1 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 4. So Nigel Calderon working a lead-off walk.
We got the flying Lanyan on base, everybody.
So Kyle Harvey coming in.
the third baseman from Palomar College, number 14, Kyle Harvey.
Harvey from Palomar College. It's his second at-bat for the Pickles. He got in a pinch hit at-bat the other night. First pitch he sees tonight, he bunts foul almost all the way over the netting. 0-1. It would not surprise me if tonight was sold out, friend. It is packed here at Walker Stadium and likely will be the remainder of this series and for the playoff game here. 0-1 pitch. Just misses at 82. Count evens up at 1-1 on Kyle Harvey. Calderon gets his lead over at first. About 2 steps. Bunt shown again and bunted foul high into the netting on the right side. Count goes to 1-2.
Let's go, Pickle.
Will Perot checking in. Welcome to the broadcast, friend. I just want somebody in foul territory to catch a foul ball tonight. That's all I want. Quick throw over to first. Calderon back safely. What is the capacity of Walker? There are numerous answers to that question, friend. We have had northwards of 4,000 in here. Another throw over to first. Calderon diving back once again. There's a sign outside. There is a sign outside that says something about 2,400, but that's for the grandstand area. We've got the berms and the picnic area. So 1-2 pitch, low ball 2. What is the most I have had in the chat? Well, the night the lights went out at Walker Stadium, like after the 8th inning or so, the broadcast numbers just kept going up and up and up, despite the fact that we were, climbing on midnight here on the West Coast. Jones's 2-2 pitch, swung on, bouncer up the middle. Over to second for one, the relay to first, not going to be in time. So 6-4 fielder's choice.
Now batting, designated hitter from St. Mary's, number 1, Dalton Mayshore.
So I think at the peak of that broadcast, we had over 400 folks watching live. It was the best night ever. It was probably the best night of this season. First pitch to Dalton Mayshore, missing at 82. 1-0.
Handed out in section 206.
I'm sorry, we have an inflatable dolphin here now? I love that. Why has that not been a thing before? 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Special occasions. I like that, Gary. That one, an 89-mile-an-hour fastball from Merritt Jones. Count evens up at 1-1. Mayshore stands back in. Jones stares in at a Ross, now comes set. 1-1 on the way inside at 83. Well, April, if that was directed at me, I'll take that. God love Reba McEntire. Pickles after dark. Well, for those of you who are watching in other time zones, most often, yes. And Pickles well after dark. Tom Jones looking your direction. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on, popped out center field. Phoenix Call going back on the ball, continues going back and makes the catch in front of the warning track, gets the ball back into the infield, but Kyle Harvey retreats to first base. Call that L8 for Dalton Mayshore. It was a cold night that night. It didn't start out terribly cold, but that was the night the weather changed, and it happened during the baseball game.
The first baseman from Cal Poly, number 34.
And then the sprinklers went on. And then the lights went out. And the night started with me getting to pet a baby kangaroo. I feel like that always gets lost somehow. Merritt Jones' first pitch to Evan Cloyd misses low at 85, ball one. Yeah, that's right. Lights out night was zoo night here at the stadium. That was such a great evening. We had a really packed house, and then the Pickles fell behind, and then 2/3 of the crowd left, and then those who stayed got treated to the most bizarre game in Walker Stadium history. That pitch over for a strike at 89. Count evens up at 1-1. I do hope Tom gets to make it out here to Walker Stadium at some point. 1-1 pitch on the way from Jones. Bouncer back towards short. Yukamoto's got it over to second, and that'll do it. 6-4 the put out. For the Pickles, no runs, no hits, no errors, and one runner left on through the first frame here at Walker Stadium. No score.
You don't go to a Pickles game because they play some generic version of baseball that you could see anywhere. So why buy a sofa like that? Check out Perch Furniture. We are hometown experts, wholly dedicated to getting you a great sofa. Perch Furniture is Portland born, West Coast built, and our sofas are adaptable in every dimension and detail. At social media, we're at Perch Furniture, perchfurniture.com, or available in our showroom. Go Pickles.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, broadcast friends, to the top of the second inning. We go from Walker Stadium. See, this is what happens when I'm not paying complete attention. Danny Edelman letting us know that Bend is tied against Springfield. That is a great cue for me to go through the West Coast League scores as we wait for Tate Schemau to come to the plate. Ridgefield Raptors up on the Walla Walla Sweets, 3-0 in Ridgefield. That game in the bottom of the fourth. Victoria Harbor Cats and Nanaimo Night Owls tied at 1 in the top of the fourth. Tate Schemau, the second baseman, takes a look at the first pitch and pops it up. On the infield, Briseño running in, and he is able to make the catch on the infield grass. P4 the put out on Tate. One pitch, one away here in the top of the second inning, and that's going to bring up the center fielder, Phoenix Call. Phoenix Call from UCLA. Wine in the first pitch he sees this game in there for a strike. It's 75, 0-1. In Bellingham, the Bells leading the Apple Sox 2-0 top four. Black Bears over the Pippins in Yakima Valley 4-0. That game top five. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses low. Skitters away from Bard. Kamloops and Falcons scoreless in the bottom of the fourth in Kamloops. Wind and the 1-1 pitch on the way, in there for a strike at 87. Count goes to 1-2 on call. Elks and Drifters tied at 2 in the top of the fourth inning, and the Riverhawks leading the Port Angeles Lefties 4-1 in the top of the seventh. Got him swinging, strike three. Second strikeout for Phoenix, second strikeout for Christian Lim. Phoenix Call the second out of the second inning, and that's going to bring up the pitcher slash designated hitter, Merritt Jones. Pitch on the way, misses at 88, ball one. So for the moment, y'all are caught up on the West Coast League scores. 1-0 pitch fouled off to the right. Count evens up at 1-1. You know, as we creep further and further along the calendar, the shadows creep faster and faster across the field of play. 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. Fooled him on a 77-mile-an-hour changeup. Count goes to 1-2. Playing surface already covered in shadows this evening. 1-2 pitch on the way, and that hit him. Second batter that's been hit tonight, Merritt Jones aboard with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Tai Yukamoto, the shortstop, to the plate. Carey checking in. Glad to have you along. Merritt gets a short lead over at first, extends it out a little bit. Pitch on the way, outside at 87, ball one. Sluggo, one of the mascots here. Always good to see Sluggo. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Check swing, doesn't matter. Pitch in there for a strike at 88. Count evens up at 1-1. April, y'all might need one more to share that banana split with. That was a huge banana split thing. 1-1 pitch, swung on, hit to short. Briseño's got it, goes over to Garza. 4-6 the put out. That'll do it for the Knights here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. Friends, it is time for Spoon Baseball. And I am definitely going to send that down to Joe Simons and Malachi Roberts.
To sign up for the app, get a discount and cool prizes. The Mascot Olympics continues, Malachi. What are we doing now?
All right, so you guys know the classic game. You got to balance a spoon on an egg. Well, it's baseball, so we're going to balance a baseball on the spoon. They got to go halfway to second base and then all the way back. One hand. Count them down with me, Walker Stadium. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, the Ducks juggling. Ducks juggling. Dylan's locking in. Dylan's locking in, and that's a dub for Dylan T. Pickle. Dylan takes home the gold. Make sure to check out the scoreboard up by the left side of the party deck. Stay up to date with all the results. We'll see you guys again in an inning, huh? Give it up for the mascots.
When the worst happens, you don't have time to guess where to take your emergency.
All righty, friends. Well, it looked like Dylan was the winner. Little P in second place and Benny the Beaver in third, from what I understand. We do not have an update on who won the first event. So we'll figure that out sooner or later. Stick 'em on the spoon. Orlando checking in. Glad to have you along, friend. Numbers across the board so far for the visiting Knights. No runs on 1 hit and no errors for your home team, Portland Pickles. No runs on no hits and no errors. Andrew McKenna, Armando Briseño, and Kyler Stancato due up here in the bottom of the second. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Dylan cheated. Well, I don't think that's the case. Merritt Jones' first pitch of the second spoiled foul. No cheering means no catch. I think the first event was just a demonstration sport at this Olympics. Well, I think there was a declared winner. We just weren't given the update. Looked like that pitch missed low. Count goes to 1-1. Next pitch also missing. 90 miles an hour. Got some nice speed. McKenna twirls the bat around. Ahead in the count, 2-1. Pitch on the way, swung on, hit down the first base line, just foul. Count evens up on McKenna, who's playing left field today. Played left field at the tail end of last night's ball game as well. Wind in the 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the left this time. No, April, just like we're not supposed to say two-seam fastball, we're not supposed to say interns. They're the game ops team. And I love them. We have so many great folks on the game ops team. Good Lord. Absolutely cheers for them. I hope to get the opportunity to interview a couple of them before the season ends. Did that last year. Wind and the 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on. Bouncer up the middle. Over Merritt Jones, throw over to first base by Tai Yukamoto in time. 6-3 the put out on McKenna. He almost beat that out.
The second baseman from Long Beach State, number 10, Armando.
You are not wrong, Jeff.
Briseño.
Best game ops team around, hands down. Armando Briseño, your second baseman, steps in. Line in the first pitch he sees tonight. Fouls that off. Briseño from Long Beach State University. Steps out of the batter's box, takes a practice swing. Taps home plate and steps back in. Y'all are the best. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and just fouled at the plate. That one didn't go anywhere. Just sat there in the dirt. Yep, plop. Ohana checking in. Welcome, friend. Nigel led off the game with a walk. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Armando Briseño down on strikes. First strikeout for Merritt Jones.
Here's your center fielder from Cal State Bakersfield, number 16, Kyler.
I try and shout out as many of them as possible. Absolutely. I am thankful for all of them. Wind and the pitch on the way. Misses low and outside. Ball one. Wow, the Moore Dolphin crowd is in full effect here tonight. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one in there for a strike at 91. Jones got a nice looking fastball on him. Has his sign from Miraz. 1-1 now. That one missing low at 90. Count at 2-1. I like watching Lim on the mound as well, Jerry. 2-1 pitch. A little bit outside at 91. Count moves to 3-1. Luke Bard on deck. 3-1 pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go? Apparently he did. Nope, sorry, Daryl. No walking the line there. Pulled the trigger a little early. Right. E11. We don't say that. I thought it might be the first E11 of the season. The 11th position is for whoever's working music, and that's Daryl tonight. E10 is Gary, because Gary is a 10. 3-2 pitch on the way. That one misses outside, ball 4. So Kyler Stancato eventually does work that walk. Daryl does get to play walk the line, and Luke Bard will get a trip to the plate this inning. So yes, Gary is position number 10. Music is 11, and I'm Mike Check, so my position is 12. There usually aren't any more people to blame other than that. Throw over to first base. Stancato diving back safely. Bard partially steps out, now steps back in. Jones comes set. Pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer left side, foul. 0-1 on Luke. Bard from Houston Christian University. Taps home plate. Stancato gets a short lead over at first. 0-1 pitch, floats in. Yep, 79. Luke Bard behind in the count, 0-2. Yep, double X. Which is important to remember, because if you win prizes the night I give stuff away, you'll need to email me, and that is an important part of my email address. 0-2 pitch on the way outside. Throw down to first base, Stancato back safely. Nice throw by Araz, though. Also, Hedges doing a nice job receiving the ball, turning and laying the tag down. Infield for Corvallis playing back. Mason Lee about 2.5 steps off the line at third base. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, and that'll do it. Luke Bard down on strike, second strikeout for Merritt Jones, and that is it for your Pickles here in the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one runner left on. Two frames through this game. We are still scoreless.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's Reduced Fare Transit Card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
Yes. The correct answer.
All righty, friends, welcome back to the top of the third inning we go. Turning the lineup over for Corvallis, Ethan Hott, Mason Lee, and Sam Stem. Ethan Hott, who was hit by a pitch on an 0-2 count earlier, stands in. Comes into tonight batting .288. Lim working from the third base side of the rubber. His first pitch in there for a strike at 76, 0-1. Sun just barely hanging over the top of the trees out in left field. 0-1 pitch in there for a strike. Back to the fastball, that one at 87 miles an hour. Count goes to 0-2. Winding the pitch on the way, low and inside. Nice stop by Bard. 1-2 the count. Outfielders playing pretty much straight up. Stancato shaded ever so slightly towards left. Winding the 1-2 pitch now. Swung on towards third. Harvey's got it. Throw over to first. Little high, and that pulls Cloyd off the bag. He's 5 on the play. So Ethan Haught aboard for the second time tonight. Mason Lee to the plate. Haught on at first. Has 13 stolen bases already this season. Pitch on the way, swung on, popped up, right side. Calderon giving chase. Giving a lot of chase, but it's Briseño drops it, but in foul territory. Count goes to 0-1. Everybody trying to run that one down. Except for Evan Cloyd. Evan Cloyd decided to stay out of that. He's got a runner to hold on at first base there. Lim patiently waits for Mason to step back in. Comes set at the belt while staring over at first. Toss over, but Haught back standing.
Big happy birthday to Carly Wilson on the party deck.
Also a shout out to 8-year season ticket holder Cowbell Cathy, who is celebrating a birthday with us here at the ballpark this evening. Popped up right side. Anybody? Anybody? Nope. Atlas Pizza Bunker. Stopped. Tom would like the mistakes to stop. Well, here's the thing. At least that one happened in foul territory. 0-2 pitch on the way. Very close. Didn't get the call. That pitch coming in at 86. Count moves to 1-2 on Mason. Mason struck out his first time up. Limbs 1-2, swung on, popped up. Shallow center field. Stan Cotto's going to be the one who makes the catch. F8 to put out on Mason. 1 on, 1 away, and Sam Stem to the plate.
Watch out, we got a duck with a pool noodle.
Sam Stem from Gonzaga. Batting .276 so far this season. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike. 89-mile-an-hour fastball from Christian, 0-1. Hunt gets his lead over at first. Good full 2 steps over there. Draws attention from Christian Lim. And a throw.
The Oregon Duck has declared war on hats over in section 207.
A war on hats? All right. Apparently the Oregon Duck has declared a war on hats. I don't exactly know what that means, but we will bring you more on this breaking story as it develops. 0-1 pitch. Misses at 76. Count evens up at 1-1. He's just flipping them off of people. Okay. With a pool noodle. Well, of course. See, that pitch looked good, too. 1-1. That one in there for a strike at 87. Count moves to 1-2 on Sam. Ethan Hedges, the first baseman, on deck. There is so much going on at the ballpark this evening. It's like we are going to try and cram as much fun as humanly possible into the next 3 days. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on. Bouncer down the first base line, rolls foul. Cloyd looked like he was trying to field that in fair territory and ultimately didn't. So the count 1-2 on Stem. He returns to home plate. Christian back up on the mound again, working from that third base side. Is the high five kid there? He's awesome. I'm not sure. I don't get to look at that terribly much, unfortunately. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. just grazes the left tone pole. Sun finally now ducking behind the left field trees. Lights on at the stadium. Still going to be a little while before they take effect. Throw over to first. Ooh. That one was close. Okay, I sit outside and watch the Pickles and love the chat. I'm on what I call the man pad, and I just had a bat buzz the bill of my hat. Not the first time, but still made me spill a cold snack. Oh my gosh. A baby bat? Or it was a full-size bat? 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and just poked foul.
Big flinchers over here.
Oh. Malachi calling out the folks flinching at the foul ball. Oh. Best staff in baseball. 1-2 pitch on the way, check swing. Did he go? He is out. And Gary letting me know that the wild pitch gets Ethan Hott to second base. So Sam Stem strikes out. Third strikeout for Pickles pitchers tonight. Lim heads back out to the mound as Ethan Hedges, the first baseman, stands in. Hedges batting just a skiff under 300 on the season, batting 297. Been a good summer for him. Lim set at the belt, looks back at second. Pitch on the way, high at 76, ball one. By the seashore. Yeah, you knew I was tripping on the alliteration there. It happens. 1-0 pitch on the way, inside ball 2, 2-0. You know, the dolphin noise is almost as good at creating a reaction as Jeremiah is when he's down there. You got a lot of people yelling. 2-0 pitch missed low and inside, ball 3, 3-0. Paul letting us know the commissioner is in the house this evening. You are correct. I got to say hi to Rob Nyer earlier this evening. Had a few second chat. The conversation that I got to have with him on Sunday was delightful. That took place in the 4th through 6th inning. If you didn't get a chance to check that out, you really should. 3-0 pitch from Lim, over for a strike, unquestionably at 88. Hedges content to watch that one go by. Count moves to 3-1. Hott a lead at second. Briseño in charge of keeping him near the bag. 3-1 pitch now. Swung on and hit towards short. And caught by Peanut. Alejandro Garza making the catch. L6 the put out on Hedges. And that'll do it for the Knights here in the third. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on. Friends, it is now time for the Javelin contest. Down to Malachi Roberts and Joe Simons.
We're going to throw these real javelins, official javelins, and whoever throws it the furthest wins. So let's line it up, mascot. We're going to start with Lil King. All right. Oh. All right, Sluggo, let's see it. Good form. All right, Duck. Let's see it. Toss it up, toss it up. Benny, let's go. Lil P, let's go. Dylan, let's go. Dylan, let's go. All right, that looks like a dub for Dylan. 2 straight wins for Dylan T. Pickle, everybody. Give it up.
Hey,
All right,
Malachi,
we got 3 more events.
Yeah, let's give the people an update here in a little bit. Let's do a game reset. Let the people know where things stand halfway through here, huh?
See, I'm a little far away from the scoreboard.
No, when you get there. When you get there.
I'll get there eventually.
Alrighty, friends, so we do know that Dylan has won the last 2 events, so that means Dylan has at least 6 points in this contest. I will try and eavesdrop in on Joe and Malachi to get you an update as to the overall scores in this Olympics. It's going to be Alejandro Garza, Nigel Calderon, and Kyle Harvey for your Pickles here in the 3rd inning. First pitch from Merritt Jones, inside at 89, ball 1. Garza from Cal Poly takes the next pitch and hits it towards short. Yukamoto's got it, throw over in time. 6-3 the put out on Garza.
Next up, number 9, Nigel Calderon.
To the top of the order we go. Nigel Calderon, the right fielder, coming to the plate. Annika up here with food and beverages, and we appreciate that immensely, especially on a night like this. Arrows. No, I appreciate that, Ben. Not nitpicking at all. Thank you very much. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. My brother never sent a box of Portland snacks yet. Well, he should be doing that. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer towards short. Yukamoto barehands it and throws over in time. 6-3 the put out. Nice effort by Yukamoto. Northwoods League All-Star game ends early due to tornado warning and lightning. Well, that's different. Kyle Harvey to the plate. First pitch he sees misses low and inside at 90 miles an hour. 1-0. Thank you very much, friend. 1-0 pitch. Did he go? He did not. Count moves to 2-0. Do we need to start a collection of Portland food to send to Ohana? That might be fun. 2-0 pitch on the way, in there for a strike, 2-1. Get him one of those giant cookies from PDX Cookie Company. 2-1 pitch on the way, low ball 3, 3-1. Maybe a bottle of Burnside bourbon or whiskey. I don't think we can get away with sending him an Atlas pizza, though. 3-1 now. Popped foul. Denise Castro joining us. Welcome in. I see Wade checking in as well. Welcome. Full count to Harvey. 2 outs here. Bottom 3. Pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off the right tone pole.
Also, happy 22nd birthday to Tyler. Tyler, this one's
Thank you, Annika.
Happy birthday, buddy.
We appreciate it.
Yay, Tyler. Yay.
Harvey stands back in. 3-2 pitch on the way. Got him looking. Strike 3. Kyle Harvey down on strikes. 3rd strikeout for Merritt Jones. And that'll do it for the Pickles here in the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. A third of the way through the ball game. Still no score.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Antonero's leading off the 4th inning. Takes the first pitch, hits it out to right field. Calderon gives chase, makes the catch in fair territory. F9 the put out on Anson. Also, whoever it was that corrected me on Anson's last name, I did make sure to run down and tell our PA announcer here in the stadium as well. Tate Schmau to the plate. Tate popped out to second base his first time up. First pitch he sees here in the 4th. That one misses 77. 1-0. Pitch misses at 88. Ball 2, 2-0. Yeah, Ohana, if you look up PDX Cookie Company, 2-0 pitch spoiled foul on the right. Count goes to 2-1. They ship everywhere, and their cookies are amazing. There's somebody with a dolphin balloon down the first baseline. I dig that, and they are obviously a more Dolphin fan. Good job on them. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count moves to 2-2 on Tate Schmau. Oh, see, I love that. That's great. We need to keep that up. More of that, please. Anything for more chaos. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, gets away from Bard. Throws down in time, so strikeout on Tate Schmau, 2-3 the putout. Strikeout number 4 for Christian Lim. Anyway, yes, the fine folks at PDX Cookie Company ship everywhere. I buy those cookies all the time. I bought them for the press box earlier this season. I like to bring them to parties. They're wonderful. They were supposed to be a sponsor this year, but it didn't quite work out. I'm hoping next year that'll happen. Pitch over for a strike, 0-1 on Phoenix call. PDX Papermaker checking in, welcome. Glad to have you along, friend. Here a little earlier than normal this evening. Hope your night's gone okay. Next pitch fouled away, 0-2 on Phoenix call. Boy, that'd be great, Coptimus, if it did. I know I go off on them a lot. 0-2 pitch from Lim. Misses low at 89. Gary, where are we at pitch count-wise on Christian Lim? 65? All right, so this might be his last inning. 1-2 pitch on the way. Missing outside. Oh, Florida man, those things are amazing. Fun fact, I brought one to my grandmother. I planned on taking down a quarter of my own, and she killed the entire thing in one sitting. It was so impressive. Swung on and missed. Throw down to first in time. Strikeout number 5 for Christian Lim. Phoenix called down on strikes for the second time tonight, and again, 2-3 the put out. That'll do it for Corvallis in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Long jump contest down to Malachi and Joe Simons.
You know what a long jump contest is. All of these mascots are gonna jump at the same time, okay? You hear that, mascots? Same time. All right, line it up. In Walker Stadium, I need your help counting them down, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump! That's pretty borderline. I don't know. We might need a photo finish on that one. Henry, how'd we look? Henry says Dylan! Dylan is the winner! Shout out to very official judge Henry over here.
Well done, Duck. Good effort.
Hey, keep it going for these mascots, guys. They're putting their bodies on the line.
Gary, I see that there are folks in the chat who are claiming that this whole Olympics thing is rigged, and frankly, I'm appalled at that suggestion. Gary can't believe y'all would bring this up. I don't think Gary's mad, he's just disappointed in y'all. First pitch, bottom 4, over for a strike at 85, 0-1. Dalton Mayshore, Evan Cloyd, and Andrew McKenna here in the 4th. Next pitch misses at 85. Count goes to 1-1. Jones with the 1-1 pitch, missing inside, ball 2. There is someone up in the Pickles bullpen, but it looks just like stretching so far. I don't see warm-up pitches actually happening. 2-1 pitch on the way, in there for a strike. Count evens up at 2-2. Listen here, Chesvic, this isn't an Astros game. There's no trash can banging in the Mascot Olympics. Come on now. 2-2 pitch missing inside, ball 3. 3-2, though that's funny. Oh, y'all are the best. Jones lets out a sign, now brings in the 3-2, in there for a strike. 83 miles an hour, nice looking curveball. Dalton Mayshore caught looking. 4th strikeout for Merritt Jones.
Now batting, number 34, Evan Cloyd.
First baseman Evan Cloyd stands in. Pitch on the way, swung on, bounced foul. Stretching in the bullpen means new mascot coming in. Well, listen, with this organization, you never know. Anything is possible. Yeah, absolutely, Gary. 0-1 pitch on the way. That hit him. That hit him. I believe Evan Cloyd is a little incensed at the call. Mags, I think, will take up the being incensed on behalf of Evan Cloyd, who is most definitely hurting. Kind of like he got hit with a pitch on the hand or forearm, as one might suspect. Well, the conversation continues, and it's not good when the umpire points. Did Mags get tossed? Okay. So the call on the field is that it was a foul ball. So the crowd is picking up where Mags left off. Wide, and the 0-2 pitch on the way, misses high, ball 1. I am not joking, friends. It was ruled a foul ball. Remember, you are watching on YouTube. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Evan Cloyd down on strikes. Not happy, and neither are the fans here at Walker Stadium. Strikeout number 5 for Merritt Jones, and here's the replay, friends.
Number 39.
So 2 away, and that's going to bring up Andrew McKenna. Home plate gets a cleaning off from Isaac McAllister before McKenna stands in. Mags did not get tossed. Pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. Well, the chat folks do not agree with the call on the field. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. Just catches the bottom of the zone at 90. Count moves to 1-1. Pitch on the way. That one low and inside at 91. Count moves to 2-0. McKenna needs to kick some more dirt onto that plate. Oh. 2-1 pitch now. Popped up. Out into left field. Going back on the ball, Ethan Hott. Couple steps in front of the warning track, and Ethan Hott is the one who made the catch. F7 the put out on McKenna, and that does it for your Pickles here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the top of the fifth inning we go here at Walker Stadium. What was that? We're going to take one more look at that? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. All right, friends, we're going to step away for just a second. Still, no score here at Walker Stadium. Merritt Jones, Ty Yukamoto, and Ethan Hott for the Knights here in the top of the fifth inning. Defensive change for the Pickles. Evan Cloyd, who was playing first base, then got hit by a foul ball or something, has been taken out of the game. Kevin Ferguson takes over for him at first. First pitch, a strike from Christian Lim, who is still out there. Merritt Jones behind in the count, 0-1. Pitch on the way, misses low. Count evens up at 1-1. Let's take a look at those West Coast League scores, friends. Lim into his wind. 1-1 pitch on the way. In there for a strike at 86. Count moves to 1-2. Cowlitz Black Bears all over the Yakima Valley. Pippins 9-4 in Yakima Valley. That game in the top of the seventh inning. Wind and 1-2 from Lim. Swung on, hit towards short. Garza has it, throws over to first. Wow, threw a dart over to first. 6-3 the put out on Merritt Jones. In Victoria, the Harbor Cats trail the Nanaimo Night Owls 5-1 in the bottom of the fifth. Bellingham Bells 6, Wenatchee Apple Sox nothing. That game in the top of the sixth in Bellingham. Raptors leading the Walla Walla Sweets in Ridgefield 3-1 in the top of the seventh inning. Lim with the first pitch to Yukamoto. That one popped towards second. Briseño's got it before the put out on Ty. Quickly 2 away here in the top of the fifth inning. In Kamloops, the North Paws trail the Kelowna Falcons 5-1 in the top of the sixth. Bend and Springfield tied at 5 in Bend. That game in the top of the seventh. And the Edmonton Riverhawks victorious over the Port Angeles Lefties 7-1 in Edmonton. That game already final. Y'all are up to date now. Pitch on the way, misses low and inside, ball 1. Andrew Babcock checking in. Glad to have you along, friend. Watching from the Raptors game. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. Actually had a conversation about you earlier today, Andrew. Was speaking with Gus from the Raptors and Cowlitz Black Bears organization, and Your name came up in the conversation. Count goes to 1-2 on Ethan Hott. Wind shifting directions. 1-2 pitch, missing low and inside. Ball 2, 2-2. Has definitely been swirling as the game has gone on. We've seen bubbles from the bubble machines behind us come in front of the window here. 2-2 pitch swung on, pop foul right side. Count stays at 2-2. Yes, indeed, Andrew, and hopefully we get to see y'all next week in Ridgefield. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on. Bouncer, going to be fielded by Christian. He throws over to first in time, 1-3 to put out on Ethan, and that will do it for the Knights here in the fifth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Dizzy bat time. This is going to be chaos, friends. I'm going to send you down to Joe Simons and Malachi Roberts for the craziness that is about to transpire.
Okay, everybody line it up, line it up. Mascots, listen to me. I am your cue. I will tell you when to go, okay? Shout out Sluggo. Long time no see, huh? All right, line it up, Doug. Line it up, Lil P. All right, everybody, on the count of 3, start spinning. Okay, 1, 2, 3, spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, go, 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 go. Woo! Line judges, who won it? Line judges. Sluggo is the winner of Dizzy Bat.
Leading off the
Looks like Sluggo was victorious in that. That was chaotic fun. Yeah, mascot Dizzy Bat is delightful. Armando Briseño, Kyler Stancato, and Luke Bard in the bottom of the 5th inning for your Pickles. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike. 83-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. Swung on, hit down towards third. Mason Lee's got it, throws over to first, but high and off the mark. Backing up, Aaron Arrows. Kept that from going into the dugout. Armando Briseño reaches on an E5. First time Mondo has been aboard tonight. That'll bring up your center fielder, Kyler Stancato. Dylan did a pretty good job of not cheating in the Dizzy Bat, although the way he tripped so early, I thought maybe somebody had tied his gigantic shoes together. Briseño gets his lead at second. About 2 full steps, enough to draw a throw. Slides back safely on the throw over. I only just learned of this tradition of mascot racing. This is everything I expected it to be. Super silly fun, friend. Pitch on the way. Did it hit him? Did it go foul? Did it bounce off the catcher? I'm sorry. I was being a little bit I was instigating things, but thank you, Gary. No, that one bounced off of Anson behind home plate and skittered off towards the third baseline. On the play, Armando Briseño was able to take second base. Now, was that a wild pitch, friend? Okay, we are calling that a wild pitch. So Briseño on in scoring position. Also, I do love that y'all are still discussing the HBP and how it is ruled on a swing or a check swing or etc. Pickoff move that didn't work out. We'll just say it that way. Stancato reached on a walk back in the second inning. Stancato batting .221. I think we have somebody singing their own song below us. Pitch popped up, that one coming back. Is that a custom C logo for the Knights, or is it a tilted Clemson logo? That is a great question. I don't actually know the answer, but I'll go ahead and say a little column A, a little column B. 1-1 pitch on the way in the dirt. That one gets under Anson. Unfortunately, McAllister had a hard time getting out of the way and got shoulder blocked a little bit by Arrows as he went to find that ball. Another wild pitch advances Briseño to third. Well, Florida man, I never know how much partying is going on the deck below. It is their own logo, says Jack, and I trust Jack. 2-1 pitch on the way, outside ball 3. That one coming in at 83. Danny Edelman echoing that sentiment. Three-one pitch on the way now, misses ball 4. So Kyler Stancato aboard for a walk for the second time tonight. And it looks like there is movement down in the Corvallis bullpen. Anson Arrows out to have a conversation with Merritt Jones on the mound. And the pitching coach going to come out and join in on the conversation. Rest of the infielders remain put. Portland with runners on at first and third. Armando Briseño at third. Kyler Stancato at first. Luke Bard due up. Friends, there's only 2 more regular season games here at Walker Stadium. Tomorrow night, Friends of Twitter Night and Woof Wednesday. Friends of Twitter Night is a night where we give away a ridiculous amount of stuff here at the stadium. It is always a fun night. August 3rd is Fan Appreciation Night. That is where I will be giving away stuff on the broadcast. I don't have a ton of money, so it won't be a ton of stuff, but it will be some stuff.
Now batting, number 33. Get loud for Luke Bard.
Catcher Luke Bard to the plate, batting .212 on the season. Does have 4 RBIs to his credit. Pitch on the way, inside ball 1. That pitch coming in at 82. No, on this broadcast, we're still calling it Twitter. I don't care. 1-0 pitch on the way, low and outside ball 2, 2-0. Oh, Friends of Twitter / Enemies of X Night. Oh, I wish we could rebrand that quickly. Oh, Anonymous Freak with the good call, friend. 2-0 pitch on the way in the dirt, ball 3. All of a sudden, Merritt Jones is having a hard time finding the strike zone. Daryl, you got to hit this crowd with some more Dolphin, friend. Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. 3-0 pitch on the way. Over the outer part of the plate for a strike at 91. Hey, Mike, can you buy me a glove so I can catch a foul ball? No, but you could borrow mine when you come to the game. You just have to give it back. It's my glove. But I know how to share. My mom raised me right. Runner goes 3-1 pitch, swung, oh, did not go. Had me faked out, swung through that one at 90 miles an hour. It will always be Twitter to me. I don't blame you. 3-2 the count, runners on the corners, nobody out. Alejandro Garza on deck. Merritt Jones with the 3-2 pitch, swung on, bouncing towards third, look back towards third, run, throw down to second in time and on to first. Woof. 5-4-3 double play. Didn't even get the run in on the double play. Ouch. Alejandro Garza to the plate. Now up with a runner on third and 2 down. See if Merritt can get his way out of this. First pitch missing inside, ball 1 at 83. It is chaos here tonight. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and lined foul above the Corvallis Knights dugout. Garza steps in, bounced out 6-3 to lead off the third inning. Jones comes set at the chest. 1-1 pitch on the way, well outside, ball 2. 2-1. Okay, it's going silly at the stadium. It's going silly in chat. It's Tuesday. We're off the rails now. 2-1 pitch on the way. In there for a strike at 84. Nice movement on that pitch. Count evens up at 2-2. Peanut with a chance to get the Pickles the first run of the ball game. Jones set. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on. Down the right field line, it's going to be foul, but will somebody make the catch? No, they won't. Can anything go right tonight? Come on, y'all. Oh, boy. So Garza stands back in. Jones comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fought off foul. Please catch that. Or don't.
Somebody make a play out there.
I do love that Malachi is now harassing people as well. Monday is commonly known as civilized night, while Tuesday becomes twisted night. Yeah. Monday is like the mellow night. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, pop foul right side. The dog below us last game had a pickle collar. They should order more, specifically because of the Wolf Wednesday. I want one. We try and have those in stock. The Dolphin Army is here in effect tonight. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, inside out hit. Is it going to get down in center? Yes, it will. RBI single for Peanut. Fans raise those chairs. Okay, I do very much like that they changed the Pickles chant to Peanut, Peanut, Peanut. Well done. Smoke coming out of the Pickles bullpen in left field. Smoke coming out of the coach's ears from the Corvallis Knights. Baseball handed over. We're going to step away for just a minute. We will bring you the line on Merritt Jones and the new pitcher for the Corvallis Knights in just a moment.
Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long for a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today. Visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Well, as you can see by the number on his back, that is number 17, Sean Weiss. For the Corvallis Knights, he takes over for Merritt Jones, who goes 4 2/3 innings, gives up 1 hit, a run. That run was earned. No, that's right, he reached on an error. That's right, Briseno reached on an error. That run was not earned, excuse me. Walked 3, did not hit a batter, and struck out 5.
Another wallet and driver's license. Jeremy David Wagoner.
Weiss from Arizona Christian University, a 5-0 record with a 3.12 ERA in 13 games. He started once, he has 1 save in 31 2/3 innings pitched, struck out 23, walked 7, but has also given up 27 hits.
Oh yeah, Sean Weiss.
So Weiss will face Nigel Calderon here in the 5th inning. 2 down, 1 run in. Did not hit a batter, needs an asterisk. Oh, y'all bringing your A game again. Oy vey. Holy cow, my side hurts now. Oh. Calderon stands in. All of a sudden, the press box got a little fuller. Roscoe and Matt joining us. Throw over to first base. Garza back safely. Peanut a lead over at first base. Weiss comes set. Pitch on the way, swung on and line towards short. Getting a glove on it and stopping at the shortstop, and then throws the ball away. Advancing all the way to third is Kyler Stancato. Or excuse me. E5 on the play. Oh, a single. And the E5 advancing Garza to third. My apologies, Stancato had been erased on the double play, and I forgot to mark that down. So runners on the corners, 2 down. And Calderon is jogging over. And I think we might have ourselves a pinch runner. Or maybe not, just having an offensive conference down the third base line. Jalen Ross checking in, glad to have you along. Jackson Jaha out here to possibly pinch hit for Kyle Harvey. I am going to guess that's what's actually going to happen. My guess is Calderon is staying on at first, and Jackson Jaha coming up to pinch hit. So Calderon still on at first. Alejandro Garza on at third. Second base feels like Pluto when we say runners on the corners. Well,
Go crazy for
Jackson Jaha will take over at third base for Kyle Harvey as he takes his spot in the lineup. Weiss's pitch on the way, swung on, hit to the right side, jumping over it, but the throw to first in time. 4-3 the put out on Jackson Jaha. Rally ended for the Pickles here in the 5th, but they do plate tonight's first run on one base hit, 2 errors, and 2 runners left on. To the top of the 6th inning we go here at Walker Stadium. Your score, Pickles 1, Knights nothing.
What do you think, son? 8 or 9?
For that, I'd use this.
Manscaped, huh? Son, back in my day, ladies loved grass in the fairways.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not for down there. The beard hedger's for your face.
Oh, really?
The Beard Hedger features a rotary zoom wheel that provides 20 precision settings with just one guard.
Grip it and trim it, baby.
Introducing the Beard Hedger. Order today at manscaped.com.
Welcome back, broadcast friends. New pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles. That is number 56, Caden Ricamini from UC Davis. A 0-0 record on the year, 3.85 ERA in 11 games. Pitched 11 2/3 innings, 17 strikeouts, 11 walks, and has given up 12 hits. He takes over for Christian Lim, who throws an amazing 5 innings. Gives up just 1 hit, does not allow a run, walks a batter, hits 2 of them, and strikes out 5. Heck of a ball game here tonight from Walker Stadium. Kevin Ferguson at first, Armando Briseño at second, Alejandro Garza at short. Jackson Jaha takes over for Kyle Harvey at third. It is still McKenna Stancato and Calderon in the outfield until Gary Kells tells me differently. Do the players get to keep their jerseys? Ohana, I don't actually know the answer to that question. Some of them I think they do. Others of them I don't think they do. First pitch here in the 6th inning, over for a strike at 83, 0-1. Friends, I was told to let you know that the organization was listening to your wishes, and here are some of the shots from the drone on a beautiful evening here at Lents Park in Portland, Oregon. Ricamini set. 0-1 pitch on the way. In there for a strike at 76. 0-2. Florida man wants a drone shot of the next person to drop a foul ball. Now, we don't need to go that far. Just shaming them as a whole large group, that's okay. We don't need to... I don't think we need to pick on individuals just yet. Swung on and missed. Foul tipped, held on to by Luke Bard. Mason Lee strikes out to lead off the 6th inning. Ricamini strikes out the first batter he faces. 1 away here in the 6th. The drone is around. I'm not sure why it has not gotten used more this season. I think because only one person knows how to use it. We need to remedy that next season, too. First pitch from Ricamini, over for a strike against Sam Stem. 0-1. Stem 1 for 2 tonight. Singled back in the first, struck out in the 3rd. More drone. There we go. That's what y'all need to start chanting. 0-1 pitch missing outside. Count evens up at 1-1. Just a great looking sunset out there. Oh my gosh. Because I get to see the camera when y'all don't. 1-1 pitch on the way. Check swing. Yeah, all right, he went around. Count goes to 1-2. Get a nice look at the ballpark. Pickles logo there in the home plate area. You can just see exactly how worn out that grass is in front of the mound. Swung on and missed. Sam Stem down on strikes. Ricamini comes in, strikes out the first two batters he faces. That is 7 overall for your Pickles pitchers. Ron busy out there in left field. Friends, if you'd like to learn how to come fly a drone for the Pickles broadcast. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 on Ethan Hedges. Ricamini's 0-1 on the way. Catches the outer part of the plate at 83, 0-2. Do the Pickles clinch a playoff spot with a win? No, friend, they do not. So Malik, the Pickles' magic number is 3 to make the playoffs. They need either 3 wins or bend losses to get themselves into the playoffs. Counting tonight's game, there are 6 games left to play. Any combination of Pickle wins or bend losses reduces that number by 1. Check swing, did he go? He did. Strike 3. Ethan Hedges strikes out, and Caden Ricamini with a 3K inning. 8th strikeout for Pickles pitchers overall. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no body left. Friends, it is time for the race of all of the mascots. We're going to go ahead and kick it downstairs. I'll be back in just a moment.
Very final contest of the evening. Is everybody ready? Give me a thumbs up. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Stampede.
Sluggo wants to win.
Yeah, Sluggo's cooking.
What happened? Pull a hammy?
Let's go, Dylan! Let's go, Dylan! Benny the Beaver is our champion of the race. Give it up for him, everybody. We will tally up the final results, and the awards ceremony will take place in the 8th inning.
Cheering Little King! Cheering Little King, Walker Stadium! Come on! If you bought a launcher ball, the time is now to make your way to the left field foul pole as we will launch our balls in unison after the 6th inning. If you bought a launcher ball, make your way. He's not joking around either.
Benny the Beaver wins. A great race. So we found out that Caden Parker took over for Andrew McKenna in left field at the start of last inning. He will take over for McKenna in the lineup. So, 2 up here in the 6th inning, Dalton Mayshore, Kevin Ferguson, and Caden Parker. Should have a push-up competition to throw a couple points the Ducks' way. I don't know that I really have a horse in that race. I mean, of course I'm a Dylan fan. I'm also a huge fan of Lil P since I started calling in the Wild Wild West League here. Mitch Miles disappointed that Dylan didn't throw a hip check during the race. And friend, well, I don't blame you. What's the equivalent of an Oh boy. First pitch swung on, and that one taken out to left center field. Gotta get down for a base hit. Ethan Hott, good job getting to that ball. Gonna keep Dalton Mayshore to a leadoff single. What is the equivalent of an Emmy for YouTube sports? That is a great question, friend. I don't actually know. Idaho Mash thrilled with that leadoff single, and I don't blame you, friend. Caden Ferguson's first trip to the plate tonight took over for Evan Cloyd after a mysterious hit by pitch was turned into a foul ball. There is magic afoot here at Walker Stadium this evening. Let's go Dalton Rabbit. Throw over to first base, and Mayshore slides back in safely. Dolphin Army is impressive tonight. Man. Pitch on the way, bunt shown, throw down to first, and thrown down the right field line. Dalton Mayshore gonna stand in at second base on the E2. There are now currently as many errors in this game as there have been base hits. So Mayshore now gets a lead at second base. Ferguson behind in the count, 0-1. Look back towards second. Weiss with the 0-1, fouled straight back. Count moves to 0-2. So friends, if you can, please do come on and join us here in Walker Stadium one of the next two nights. You can go to picklestickets.com. Get Pickles, come on out to the ballpark. Look back at second. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, hit towards short. Throw to third in time. Dalton Mayshore caught trying to advance to third. 6-5 fielder's choice. Kevin Ferguson now on at first. Whoever took the over is looking good. I haven't even looked at the time. That's 9 o'clock now. We're in the bottom of the 6th. What did we say? 7:16 and 2:53, so 10:09. We still got an hour and 9 minutes. Pitch on the way, outside at 78, ball 1. It's going to be a close race for the over-under tonight. As the season goes on, my picking the over-under number typically gets better and better. My success this season not as good as last season. 1-0 pitch popped up, right side. Will it stay in play? Negatory. Wow! Was that off a table? That took a humongous bounce because nobody caught it.
Happy birthday, Tabby. Thanks for being here on your birthday. Happy 21st birthday.
Oh. Parker steps back in. 1-1 the count, 1 out, runner on first. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike at 77. 1 ball, 2 strike count on Parker. Good morning, Portland. I always take the over. Yeah, Tom Jones checking in because it is tomorrow where Tom is. That is because Tom lives in the future. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Tried to find a pitch that was a little more upstairs than he thought it was, 82 miles an hour. Strikeout for Sam Weiss.
Armando Briseño.
That was the first strikeout for Sean Weiss, and that's going to bring up Armando Briseño. First pitch, a strike, 0-1. So Tom Jones, and that's right, Mitch Miles in Oklahoma, also in the future. Weiss has his sign from arrows. 0-1 pitch on the way, outside at 82, ball 1. Christian Lim is the man. You will get zero argument from me on that point, friend. 5 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. 1-1 pitch. Great performance tonight. That one just missing away at 83. 2-1. Malik cheering on Armando Briseño. 2-1 pitch, swung on, popped up, right side. Sam Stem tracking it down, comes in, able to make the play for out number 3. F9 the put out on Briseño, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on. To the top of the 7th inning we go here at Walker Stadium. 1-0 Pickles.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? Not a problem anymore! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, hoppy, and comes in a variety of options. Plus, you can take it almost anywhere. Stop drinking boring beer. Instead, join the many others living rangerously today. But wait, there's more. Call 833-V-RANGER. That's 833-V-RANGER to get free rangerousness. Live rangerously today. Call now.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
Hey, don't judge me. I'm waiting to run my dishwasher and get my laundry done after this peak time event is over. You know, those times when you get rewarded for shifting your energy use away from the times when energy use is high or prices are expensive. And when we all just shift a little, it helps bring more sustainable resources into the mix. So relax. Learn more about shifting energy today at portlandgeneral.com/shift.
Welcome back, baseball friends. Jack Ivey letting us know that Bend and Springfield going to extra innings. That game being played down in Bend, tied at 5 in the top of the 10th inning. Thank you much for the shout out, friend. I appreciate the scoreboard watching because it is that time of year. Anson arose to the plate. Caden Ricamini out for another inning's worth of work. Pitch on the way, misses low and outside, ball 1. Oh, Mike, we have my favorite ump that was on second base for y'all yesterday here at our game. That means that you have Montoya at your ball game. Yep, Tim Montoya was the third base umpire. We had 3 umpires on our crew last night. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Couldn't catch up to a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Count moves to 1-1 on Anson. Anson 0 for 2 tonight. Oh boy, 1-1 pitch, swung on, popped up, foul, left side. Anybody? No. Okay. So the count moves to 1-2 on Anson. Tate Schmo on deck. Phoenix Call also due up for the Knights here in the 7th. Pitch on the way, misses outside at 76. You know, Gary, have you ever wanted to lead the 7th inning stretch from up here? Have you ever, I guess? You have not? Okay. Swung on and lined in up the middle for a base hit. Anson going to be aboard with a single. Stancano gets the ball back into the infield. Lead off single for the Knights here in the 7th. Only the third time this game they've had the leadoff runner aboard.
Now batting number 10, Nation.
Tate Schmo, the second baseman at the plate. Schmau, excuse me. Runner started to go. Pitch misses up. Ball 1. The Giants win on a pickoff. That's amazing. That's a fun way to win a ball game. Ricamini working from the first base side. 1-0 pitch, popped foul. Somebody has to catch that. Oh my gosh, somebody did catch that. Well done, friend. No glove, but that guy caught it. Well done. Finally, the curse has been broken.
Hey, Whitney.
Until we start a new one with the next foul ball, you know. One and one the count. Bunt being showed by Tate again, this time down the first baseline, but foul. Okay, the young human with the dolphin balloon down the first base line that I first saw keeps looking up at me as if I have any power over when the dolphin button gets pushed. I have no power here. Throw over to first base, back standing is Hansen.
Congratulations, you are the sole winner of Launchable this
Give him free Pickles.
your fabulous prizes.
Oh, someone caught one while holding a beer bat the other day. I missed that, and I am very sad about that. Another throw over to first. Rose back safely. Yeah, we don't have that kind of budget. Absolutely not. 1-2 pitch, floats in high, ball 2. That one in at 80. You know, I suppose there are other games going on in the West Coast League. We could talk about those. Ricamini set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Fourth strikeout in 5 batters for Caden Ricamini. Caden Ricamini alone keeping Ron the K-Man busy. I think the chat special t-shirt should just be a banana split. First pitch over first strike, 0-1. Yeah, maybe I could talk the organization into doing like Chat Army t-shirts next year. Something along those lines. What was that? Dolphin Noise Fan Club shirts. I also like that idea. That pitch missing, ball 1. A two-seam fastball breaking a hole in a banana split helmet. Oh my gosh. What was the prize Dylan usually holds out for Dizzy Bet? That should be available for the fan catch. I like that idea. That's a Ruby Jewel ice cream sandwich, and those are wonderful. Throw over to first base. Anson dives back safely. Pickles posse can't argue with that. I always had luck hanging out at Denny's and Sherry's back in the day with the folks that worked the graveyard shift. Pitch in there, first strike, throw down to second base. Nice catch by Alejandro Garza. No, nobody wants me to design a shirt. I would definitely let Noah design a shirt. Noah designs a lot of the shirts that we sell here, and Noah does a great job on the shirt designs. If y'all saw the brining shirt that was done, that turned out so well. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. We'll figure this out at some point. Ricamini ahead in the count, 1-2 on Phoenix call. Merritt Jones no longer in the game, might still be a DH. Look back at second base. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Holy cow. 5 strikeouts for Caden Ricamini. Somebody go check and make sure this kid's hair isn't on fire. Number 16 at the plate. All right. So we do have a new designated hitter. I had a roster here. There it is. That is Blake Avila. So Avila takes a practice swing. Somebody had suggested Chexie's Midnight Base Runners, which I think is a little clunky but funny. Runner on at second, 2 outs. Ricamini's first pitch in the dirt. Nice stop. Luke Bard doing a great job behind home plate tonight. A bingo card. Oh, I like that as well. Oh, a bingo card with things like 2-seam fastball and more dolphin on it. And maybe the center square is, well, that's just silly. 1-0 pitch on the way, outside. Again, nice stop by Luke Bard. Sprinklers. I do want to design a poster to commemorate the night the lights went out at Walker, and I just want it to be an entirely black poster, and the only thing that you see on there is the lights from the scoreboard. That's it. Oh my gosh, y'all are the best. Chicanery also should be on the bingo card. Absolutely. 2-0 pitch on the way. Misses low ball 3. Collective noun for Dolphins is a pod. Okay, good to know. I feel like Daryl could just stick a rock on the Dolphin hotkey and then just walk away, and his evening would be done. 4-pitch walk to Blake Avila, the pinch hitter. So, runners now on first and second. Mags out of the dugout. The entirety of the infield coming in for a conversation. And the baseball looks like it has been handed over. So, great outing for Ricamini. He exits stage left. We will be back with the line on Caden Ricamini and the new pitcher for the Portland Pickles in just a moment. Portland 1, Springfield nothing. Corvallis nothing.
Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles. Locally owned and brewed in Portland, Oregon. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. It slaps. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles.
I'm just not ready to go back to a gym.
Well, clearly you haven't gone crunch mode.
Crunch mode?
It's the feeling that you get
when you finish up a set.
Everyone working up a sweat.
When you're hating your trainer, but love her when you're done.
Working out the meal, you know the one. Yeah, that's crunch mode.
Crunch mode.
Join Crunch Fitness. Membership start at $9.99 a month.
Fitness.
on the mound for your Pickles. Hoot and holler for number 40, Andrew LaCour.
The dulcet tones of one Joe Simons letting y'all know that the new pitcher on the mound, number 40, Andrew LaCour, takes over for Gaten Ricamini, who goes 1 2/3 innings, gives up 1 hit, walks a batter, and strikes out 5. 1 2/3 innings means that he recorded 5 outs. All of those were strikeouts. Well done, friend. So Andrew LaCour out there taking warm-up pitches. For LaCour, this is going to be his 12th game. He's got a 1-2 record this season so far with a 3.97 ERA. Pitched 11 1/3 innings, struck out 13, walked 7, and given up 11 hits. You know, April, I do sometimes wonder what the opposing teams think the first time they come in here, especially if they haven't been in the West Coast League before. For me, it's always fun when the announcers show up that we're pretty sure haven't been through the West Coast League before. That's always a fun time. But then we had Gary Ederle back this year, who joined us last year, and he knew exactly what to expect from all of this. Gary fit in up here wonderfully. So Blake Avila on at first. Anson on at second. Both runners go, and everybody moves up 90 feet. Stolen bases around. Was a called strike. So Anson Rose on at third. Blake Avila on at second. Tai Yukumoto at the plate. Oh, 1 pitch on the way, swung on, fought off, foul. Yukumoto behind in the count, 0-2. Bounced out to second, popped out to second. Andrew did look good a few nights ago. I am not getting tossed out of a game, friends. That is just not happening. Just because I advocated for something to happen doesn't mean that I was the one who did it. 0-2 pitch on the way, outside, nice stop by Luke Bard. Debbie would like to get this third out. I don't blame you, friend. It's about time to stretch. Be good to stretch. LaCour stares in. Comes set at the belt. Lets out a sigh. Now brings in the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit towards short. Garza's got it, throws to first. Not dug out in time. Run comes in to score. E6. And we've got ourselves a tie ball game. On the play, Avila moves over to third. So all tied up at 1 now. To the top of the night's lineup, Ethan Hott to the plate. Still tied at 5 in Bend. That game in the bottom of the 10th inning. Throw over to first base. And apparently my Mariners lost. Boo. But if my Mariners losing means that the Pickles win, I will make that trade. 6-4, meh. Another throw over to first base. LaCour stares in at Bard. Gets the sign quickly. Pitch on the way, high and outside at 89, ball 1. Arthur Ruckel checking in. Well, I understand that sentiment. Me either. Tie game here now, top 7. LaCour with the 1-0 in there for a strike at 87, evens up at 1-1. Blake Avila's been dancing off of third base, not enough to draw a throw. McCour set. 1-1 now, swung on and missed. Pulled the plug on that one, 78-mile-an-hour pitch. Changing speeds nicely there. Count goes to 1-2. Runners get their leads. Andrew comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off. Pitch was fouled above Mason Lee, who is in the on-deck circle. He ducked. McCour now with the 1-2 pitch. Low, runner goes down to second, fakes the throw down to third. Gutsy play by Luke Bard there. So give Yukimoto a stolen base. Insert Mike Checks' rant about defensive indifference here. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. Runners now on at second and third. LaCour comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Got him looking, strike 3. Ethan Hott retired on strikes. LaCour's first strikeout, and that gets the Pickles out of a jam, but not before they surrender the tying run. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning here at Walker Stadium. 1-1.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off Mississippi Avenue in North Portland. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. We've also got a full bar featuring seasonal handcrafted cocktails. Ooh. Complemented by an extensive menu with plenty of options to go. Come hang out by the fire pits for weekly trivia or book a private event. All ages are welcome, and don't forget to bring your dog.
Some play for the thrill, others the fortune. But the true legends, they play for the free drinks. Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Live rangerously.
All righty, broadcast friends, welcome back. Your numbers across the scoreboard for the visiting Corvallis Knights: 1 run on 2 hits and 3 errors. For your home team, Portland Pickles, 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors. A very different game from last night's extremely defensive-minded affair. 5 hits in this ball game, 5 errors so far between the two teams. First pitch, bottom 7, missing away at 82, ball 1. If they allow dogs in an eating establishment, I won't be there. Fair. 1-0 pitch on the way. Catches the outer part of the plate at 82. Count evens up at 1-1 on Stancato. Stancato walked in the second. Stancato walked in the 5th. One pitch, swung on and ripped foul. Yeah, that one is probably better to just get out of the way of. I'm not going to chide you on that one. 1-2 the count on Stancato. Apparently there is a wave going on around Walker Stadium. 1-2 pitch, swung on. Hit out to right field, sinking quickly. That's going to get down for a base hit. Stancato aboard for the third time tonight.
I'm going to go ahead and credit the wave on that one, Joe. I'm crediting Tyler Stancato.
I feel like with Stancato being aboard 3 times tonight, that deserves the he's heating up from NBA Jam. Much love from Portland Youth Builders right across the street. Go Pickles. I like your building, Portland Youth Builders. Also, thanks for the shout out. We set. Pitch on the way. Bunt shown. Popped up. And dropped. Throw down to first. Almost down the line. Nice jumping catch by Ethan Hedges. Kyler Stancato moves down to second, and credit Luke Bard with a hit because Gary just couldn't bring himself to put another error up on the scoreboard, and I don't blame him.
Now batting, number 5, Alejandro Garza.
Come out early Thursday to hear the NoPo band play before the game. We're a lot of fun. Wait, Arthur, are you the brass band that comes and plays? If so, you're not overselling that at all. You're great. So conversation being had with the dugout. Anson Arose looked very frustrated, was trying to have a conversation with the dugout, didn't want to waste the mound visit going out and having a conversation with Sean Weiss. Daryl, who is working music tonight, is experiencing the most pressure he's ever experienced, not only in his career, but in his life, because the folks here are unrelenting about their love for the dolphin sound effect. Oh my gosh. Yes, then come out and check out the NoPo band here Thursday evening, because they are delightful. They've been here a couple times this season, and I have enjoyed their presence each time. Of course, every time I go down there, they're playing, so I don't want to bother them. Alejandro Garza, who had the RBI back in the 5th inning, comes up with 2 on and nobody out. Weiss comes set. Looks back at second. Pitch on the way, bunt shown. Pitch missing away. Ball 1. Where did these Dolphin people come from? I have no clue. I have no clue because last night there weren't that many of them. Tonight they seem to have increased by tenfold. Oh, your swing band. Well, that will be delightful as well. If that was supposed to be a trick play, that was, frankly, an awful trick play. There was a shift on and then a throw to second, and it almost went into center field. Sometimes you don't need to be the smartest person in the world. 1-0 pitch on the way, bunt shown, popped up again. This time a diving pitcher couldn't get it, throw to third. Listen, I understand what the call in the field was, friend. I'm not going to say that I necessarily agree with it. I know he was out. I was giving him a chance to rethink his position before declaring it. I don't want anybody looking bad here. So a diving play that went awry resulted in the pitcher throwing over to third to get Kyler Stancato, who was advancing on the play. So it is a fielder's choice 1-5. Luke Bard moves down to second base. Peanut is aboard. So he's going to get a couple of warm-up pitches after that dive. And I don't mean dive like in the soccer football game that we all stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning watching last night.
Now batting, number 9. Go nuts for Nigel Calderon.
Flying Lanayan to the plate. 1 down, runners on first and second in a tie game here in the bottom of the 7th. Stancato digs in. Weiss has his sign, comes set at the belt. Look back at second. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike at 82. Oh, and 1. Oh, April, I stayed up watching that game and was so angry. I'm trying not to bring it up because Mo and I made an agreement that we weren't going to legitimately discuss that for a day or so because it still stings. Oh, 1 pitch swung on. Hit towards second. Only going to be a play at first in time. 4-3 fielder's choice on Calderon, but everybody else moves up 90 feet. That means Jaha to the plate.
Number 41, Jackson Jaha.
Crow, we've actually got 2 outs. Sorry, thank you, Arthur. Our scoreboard has to be manually input, the one on the broadcast here. So on occasion, when a million things are happening, we lag behind a little bit. Pitch on the way, misses at 79, ball 1.
Picnic tables, get loud for Jackson Jaha.
2-out rally time. You know that's how your Pickles like it, friends. Weiss comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Low, ball 2. There is a free base open. Delton Mayshore, though, lurking on deck. Weiss with the 2-0 pitch, swung on and hammered foul to the right and outside of the stadium. Two and 1 the count on Jackson Jaha, who bounced out to second his first time up. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Count evens up at 2-2. You know, of all of the time for the people not to be yelling about the Dolphin, I mean, not to put an idea in anybody's head, I'm just saying. Runners on second and third. 2-2 count, 2 down. Tied at 1 in the bottom of the 7th. Weiss's pitch on the way. Low, ball 3. This going to extra innings. We all calling into work tomorrow? No, friend. No, we are not. Absolutely not. Or I hope not. I didn't call in from work today, and I stayed up watching that soccer game. 3-2 pitch. Swung on. Hit out to center field. Back at the warning track, making the catch. Phoenix call. L8 the put out on Jackson Jaha, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the 7th inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. To the top of the 8th inning we go. Tied at 1 here at Walker Stadium. Apparently we're going to stay right here. I thought this ceremony wasn't taking place until the middle of the 8th, but
With 8 points, the Oregon Duck.
so the Oregon Duck comes in 3rd place.
With 10 points, Benny the Beaver.
Benny the Beaver victorious over the Oregon Duck.
With 11 points, your very own Dylan.
And to the surprise of everyone here at Walker Stadium, Dylan declared the winner of the Mascot Olympics. Absolutely nobody here in the press box saw that coming. Everybody just shaking their head in disbelief.
One more time.
I think it's disbelief. Now that I'm looking over, I'm not really sure. Might be disbelief in something else. So, to the top of the 8th inning we go. Andrew LaCour back out on the mound. He'll be facing Mason Lee, Sam Stem, and Ethan Hedges.
3-9-0-4.
It's Portland. We have handcrafted artisan scoreboards. I mean, Crow did build that.
Do we know how much they won yet? 260.
Is somebody standing on one of the tables down below? What is going on? Is that somebody standing on a table down or standing on a stool? Okay, well, I do feel like the stool is more support than that table would be. Oh. Okay, well, you know, in a WWF kind of way. Well. Oh. Andrew LaCour stretching out behind the mound. He has centered himself. Ready for the start of the 8th, comes set. This first pitch is coming in at 112 miles an hour. You know, plus or minus 25 miles an hour. First pitch in at 87, 0-1. Oh, one pitch on the way. Bunt, a nice one laid down in front of the plate. Turn, throw, could not be dug out by Kevin Ferguson at first. Advancing to second on the play, Mason Lee on the infield single E1 advance. Well, that's not ideal. So, runner on in scoring position. Pitching coach Brian Grant out to have a conversation with Andrew LaCour.
Once again, 863-904.
And now the entirety of the infield going to come in and join the conversation. While they're having that conversation, let's go ahead and update you all on the West Coast League scores. First, the finals. As mentioned earlier in Edmonton, the Riverhawks downing the Port Angeles Lefties 7-1. In Kamloops, North Paws falling to the Kelowna Falcons 5-4. Bellingham Bells all over the Apple Sox 12-0 in Bellingham. Ridgefield Raptors downing the Walla Walla Sweets 9-2 in Ridgefield. Black Bears win 12-7 in Yakima Valley. Victoria Harbor Cats with a 2-run lead over the Nanaimo Night Owls. That game in the top of the 9th. And moving to the bottom of the 11th, Springfield and Bend tied at 5. No, there was no runner interference on that last play. So Mason Lee on at second base. Sam Stem at the plate, 1 for 3, a single and a pair of strikeouts. McCour's first pitch swung on and missed. 87-mile-an-hour fastball from Andrew. Ethan Hedges on deck. McCour with the sign, bunt being shown. Oh, one pitch on the way. Bounce down to third baseline. Throw over to first, but a double clutch prevents him from making the play. Infield single from Sam Stem. Runners on the corners. Nobody out. Jaha double clutched. Took him just long enough to get it out of his glove that Stem was able to beat the throw to first. And Mag's now coming out, and my guess is he's gonna take the baseball from Andrew LaCour.
Come to the party, Zach, and we'll give this money to someone else.
And he will. Friends, we're going to step away from the broadcast for just a minute. We'll be back with the line on Andrew LaCour, the new Pickles pitcher, in just a moment.
Come to Oaks Park, where there's great fun for everyone. You won't want to wait, because the good times are so much fun.
Oaks Amusement Park is open for family fun Tuesday through Sunday all summer long. Located in Southeast Portland, a visit to the Oaks is an easy way to enjoy some quality family time while creating memories that will last a lifetime. Come for rides. Come for roller skating. Come for mini golf. Come for games. Come for the smiles on the faces of your friends and family as they enjoy the safe, wholesome fun of Oregon's historic amusement park. Make your visit on a weekday and save with summer discount deals, courtesy of Oaks Park's community partners. Check out oakspark.com to view this year's deals and plan your family fun.
Oaks Amusement Park.
8.5?
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live rangerously.
You are watching Levi Chiucci warming up. You can see the fan standing on the chair on the party deck, towering over everyone in sight, carrying that very menacing dolphin balloon. Levi Chiucci from the University of Hawaii. I can't really give you all the stats on Levi Chiucci because somewhere along the line somebody screwed up an entry for him. Oh, did it get fixed? Oh, okay. So Levi Chiucci with an 0-0 record, a 1.42 ERA in 5 games. He's pitched 6 1/3 innings, 10 strikeouts, 3 walks, and has given up 7 hits. Go Gatmus, what is with all the dolphin sounds? Friend, that is kind of like asking, why is this organization called the Pickles? It is one of those sound effects that got played and the fan base loves it. First pitch from Levi Chiucci in for a strike at 85, 0-1. Is the dolphin cherished elsewhere? Chiucci with the 0-1 pitch now. Misses low at 75, ball 1. Somebody said something about a Totino's pizza. I don't know what that was, but I haven't had one of those in ages. Stem a lead over at first. 1-1 pitch on the way. Low and outside. Ball 2. Nice stop by Luke Bard. Count moves to 2-1. Stem on at first. Mason Lee on at third. One pitch in there for a strike at 87. Count moves to 2-2. A strikeout here would be huge. Hedges walked in the first, lined out to Alejandro Garza in the third, and struck out in the sixth. 2-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball 3. That one coming in at 89 miles an hour. Fans below think that pitch was closer than it was. Yep. You can actually do that anywhere. There aren't any rules against it. 3-2 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 4. Ethan Hedges draws a walk. Sam Stem moves down to second. Bases loaded. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th inning. Totino's is nostalgia food. Absolutely. To a simpler time, I guess. Kiyuchi's pitch popped up. Multiple people are converging. Somebody needs to take charge. Yep, so that's a thing that happened. That was an unfortunate occurrence. Luke Bard went to make the catch and just popped off the thumb of his glove. But that is a strike. 0-1 the count. It does go down as an error? Oh, okay. All right. So do I just throw the E2 in the box apropos of nothing? Okay. So I don't even know where to stick that. We're going to stick it in the lower center. One pitch missing at 88, 2-1. See, I'm with Kelly there. I feel like the third baseman should have took charge there. You've got a glove designed for catching the baseball that is popped up like that. 2-1 pitch on the way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Inside, ball 3. Hey now. Count moves to 3-1. No place to put Anson Arose. Three-1 on the way. Swung on, popped up. Will it be deep enough? Stancato makes the catch. Throws it back to the infield. Everybody stays put. P8. So, double play can end the inning, and the Pickles can escape unscathed. Tachum out of the plate. 0 for 3. Popped out to Briseño at second and struck out the last 2 times. Pitch on the way. High ball 1 at 74. Levi Kiyuchi on the mound. Christian Lim started us out. He was followed by Caden Ricamini, then Andrew LaCour, and now Levi Kiyuchi. Looking for a double play. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled off of Luke Bard. Count goes to 1-1. Levi Kiyuchi from the University of Hawaii at Manoa, absolutely. Infield playing, well, corners are playing in. I guess you could argue that Garza and Briseño are at double play depth. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Count goes to 1-2. Hedges at first, Stem at second, Lee at third. Kyuchi lets out a sign, now brings in the 1-2 pitch. Just off the plate at 88. Whoa, all right. It is getting inebriated down there. 2-2 pitch on the way. High ball 3. Oy. High tension here in the top of the 8th inning. Bases loaded, 1 down. Tie ball game at 1 apiece. Kyuchi stares into Luke Bard, has his sign. 3-2 pitch, swung on and lined through the hole on the left side. That's going to plate at least 1. Runner from third being held up. Go-ahead run has come in to score. Mason Lee. Sam Stem down to third. Ethan Hedges to second. Tate Schmau with the RBI single. So we've got a pinch hitter coming up. Phoenix Call's evening is done. That is Tyler Quinn to the plate. Still only 1 away. Pitch on the way, over for a strike. 0-1. 76-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch from Kyuchi. Remember that bad throw to first? Oh, friend, do I. Kyuchi set. 0-1 on the way. Load inside. Count evens up at 1-1. One pitch swung on, and that is crushed out to left field, and that baseball is into the Pickles bullpen. Second time the Pickles have given up a grand slam in the last week. Tyler Quinn with a pinch hit grand slam. And Mags comes out, and Kyuchi hands the ball over and heads to the dugout. Friends, we're going to go ahead and step away from the broadcast. We'll be back with the new Pickles pitcher in just a moment. You're scoring on the board right now. Corvallis Knights 6, Pickles 1.
You don't go to a Pickles game because they play some generic version of baseball that you could see anywhere. So why buy a sofa like that? Check out Perch Furniture. We are hometown experts, wholly dedicated to getting you a great sofa. Perch Furniture is Portland born, West Coast built, and our sofas are adaptable in every dimension and detail. At social media, we're at Perch Furniture, perchfurniture.com, or available in our showroom. Go Pickles.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's Reduced Fare Transit Card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
All righty, friends, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound for your Pickles. That is number 12, Josh Souza. He takes over for Levi Kiuchi. 5 runs plated by the Corvallis Knights here in the top of the 8th inning. So Souza taking his warm-up throws. I guess the silver lining to this situation is he comes in with the bases clear. Fresh start, 1 down in the top of the 8th inning. Oh boy. Existence is pain. Well, I don't know. I've been a Mariners fan long enough. I don't get too high on the highs. I don't get too low on the lows. Keeps me even. First pitch from Souza misses low and away at 89. Ball 1. Suffering leads to a margarita. Yeah, see, that's the kind of mindset I can get behind right there. How far back are we from a playoff spot? We are not. We are the number 4 seed in the West Coast League South. 1-0 pitch, foul off. Count goes to 1-1. The entirety of the Pickles win here is being placed on Daryl's shoulders. The folks downstairs are claiming that the Pickles are only going to win if Daryl plays the dolphin noise more. Right. Oh, 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, slow bouncer, foul on the first base side. So, Jack, we are currently in the fourth seed of 4 places that go to the playoffs in the West Coast League South. The Pickles started play this evening with a 4-game lead over the Bend Elks with 6 games to play. Bend holds the tiebreaker on Portland, so the magic number is 3. Swung on, and that one's hit into left field, and that one gets down in front of Caden Parker for a base hit. Blake Avila aboard for the second time. Tai Yukamoto to the plate. Hey, Mike, do you do anything on the broadcaster during the Pickles offseason? I used to do a bunch of roller derby announcing. I don't do that so much anymore. If you know of an athletic program that would like an announcer, please be keeping me in mind. Swung on and missed 0-1. Bend did play tonight. They are still currently in extra innings. They have moved to the top of the 13th. Bend at home against the Springfield Drifters. That game tied at 5. I've heard rumors that the lights are going to go out at that stadium in about 15 minutes. There is no truth to that rumor at all. Pitch missing low and away, ball 1. Runner on first, still just 1 down. 1-1 pitch on the way. Nice stop by Bard. Count moves to 2-1. Somebody turn off the lights. Well, listen, if we couldn't keep the lights on that night, that we don't know where the switch is to turn them off. Better thing would be go turn on the sprinklers, because I think we know where that switch is. Staring over at first, 2-1 pitch on the way, high and inside, ball 3, 3-1. Oh. Daryl doing his best to keep the crowd in the ball game, and he's doing a great job over there. Runner goes, 3-1 pitch over for a strike, low throw. He was thrown out thinking the pitch was called ball 4. What were you doing? Oi. So Blake Avila thrown out, 2-4. That was silly. Make it stop. Yeah, if I had the power. 3-2 the count, 2 outs, pitch on the way, popped up, left side foul. Did you get the under last night, Mike? It was down to seconds. Yes, the under did win last night in one of the closer calls we've had this season. Wind and the 3-2 pitch on the way. High and inside, ball 4. So Tai Yukamoto reaches with a 2-out walk, and the 9th batter of the inning will come to the plate, Ethan Hott. You know, friends, I don't know that we've ever had control of tonight's baseball game. And I don't mean the Pickles, like the team. I mean the broadcast and the organization. Pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Oh, God, and now we're doing Jell-O shots. This is... Gary, if this wasn't careening out of control yet, we're going to be. Throw over to first base, not in time. Wait, was that tonight? The Jell-O shots in the Pickle half? I thought that was last night. No, that was tonight? Okay. 0-1 pitch, outside. Count goes to 1-1.
Let's go, Pickle.
Ethan was hit by a pitch, reached on an error, bounced out to the pitcher and struck out. 1-1 and a throw over to first again. I feel like the pace of this game went from driving along I-5 at 70 miles an hour until you get to the bridge crossing from Oregon into Washington, and then the traffic just stops. That's kind of what happened here. 1-1 pitch on the way. High ball 2. 2-1. When do you guys stop selling the booze? I have been told repeatedly that the Party Deck bar is open until 3 a.m. I've never tested the validity of that statement. 2-1 pitch in there for a strike. Count evens up at 2-2.
We got 2. Get loud.
Crowd starting to thin out now. Throw over to first base. Back standing again, Tai Yukamoto. Luke Bard's done a nice job behind home plate tonight. Definitely deserves some flowers for his work back there. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up. That one's coming back behind us. Count still at 2-2. Souza set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off.
Good hustle, bad boy.
Let's just say I was left unsupervised and I didn't know he was an off-duty officer. That is going to be one of the best short stories that was told in the chat this year. Well done, Debbie. 2-2 the count. Sousa's pitch on the way in the dirt, ball 3. Yukimoto gets the lead over at first. Starts to stretch it out now, about 2.5, maybe 3 steps. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. I'd say the Rally Gator's a little bit late right now. But, you know, that's just like my opinion, man. 10th batter to the plate, Mason Lee. Singled all the way back in the 8th inning, which is this inning. Came around to score. Swung on, popped up. Okay, nobody is surprised that nobody on the party deck caught that ball, right? Like, nobody is surprised about. Yeah, no, everybody here is shaking their head no. Runners on at first and second. 2 down. 5 runs in. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, pop foul. When the Pickles are down 5+ runs, the alcohol consumption seems to go up. I am sure there is a mathematic formula that someone who is a better mathematician than I could figure out, because yes, I do believe that is a true. 0-2 the count on Mason Lee. Sousa looks back at second. And again. Runners go 0-2, outside, ball 1. Just giving away free 90 feet here at Walker Stadium. You get a 90 feet, and you get a 90 feet, and you get a 90 feet. Stolen bases for Hot and Yukimoto. We are closing in on the over right now. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Sam Stem, we have just crossed into over territory, friends. For those of you that took the over, congratulations, you won tonight. Play more dolphin sounds. 1-2 pitch, foul back. Count stays at 1-2. The next pitch is going to be pitch number 212 of the top of the 8th inning. Flinchers in the front. You know, you can always still find things to be happy about in a ball game, even if your team's not winning. Sousa stands tall, now steps off, wants Luke Bard to run through the signs once again. Anything to keep this inning going. Well, that's less than I had. I thought we were somewhere in the 200s. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up, right side. Oh, the little leaguer with the glove almost had it. If he'd gone back half a step further, the little leaguer with the glove would have gotten that. So close, yet so far away. Bottom of the 13th in Bend, still tied. 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 2. We're going to need a middle of the 8th inning stretch. 2-2 pitch. Got him looking. Strike 3. And mercifully, this inning has finally come to a close. Pickles give up 5 runs. Not enough time enough to do the rest of the math on it because I'd like to drink some water. So to the bottom of the 8th inning we go. Pickles trailing 6-1.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Oaks Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long for a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today. Visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
To the bottom of the 8th we go. Dalton Mayshore, Kevin Ferguson, and Caden Parker for your Pickles. New pitcher on the mound for Corvallis, Ethan Collins. D's looking for an 8th and 9th inning rally. I predict 220 pitches for the bottom of the 8th. Boy. Yeah, I got a little salty last inning. What can you say? First pitch, bottom 8. This is low, ball 1. Well, it's Rally Gator being chanted down below instead of more Dolphin for the time being. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Mayshore swung through a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Dalton lined out to center field his first time up, struck out in the 4th, and reached on a single in the 6th. 91-mile-an-hour two-seam fastball in there. 1-2. Ohana still rooting for the Pickles. Glad y'all are hanging out. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer towards short, high hop. Ty's got it, throw over to first, not in time. Infield single for Dalton Mayshore, second time in a row he's been aboard. This is all part of Coach Mag's master plan. Go down 5 runs, come back and win in dramatic fashion. Listen, friend, I'm here for that storyline. So Mayshore on at first. Kevin Ferguson for his second trip to the plate. Pitch on the way inside, ball one. Ferguson took over for Cloyd, who was taken out of the game. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit to the first baseman, bounces off his glove. So 3-1 ends up being the putout. Hedges ends up going and retrieving the baseball. Collins comes over to cover. So 3-1 the putout as Dalton Mayshore advances to second.
Now batting, number 44, Josh Schleichert.
So Josh Schleichert taking over for Caden Parker, who took over for Andrew McKenna. So this will be Schleichert's first at bat. So Mayshore gets a lead out at second base. Pickles trailing by 5. Looking for a couple runs here. Pitch swung on, hit down the third base line, fielded by Mason Lee. Long throw over to first in time. 5-3 the put out on Schleichert.
Now batting, number 10, Armando Briseño.
What's up, Debbie? You're confused. Talk to me, what's going on? Armando Briseño to the plate. Look back towards second base, pitch on the way, inside and high, ball one. We're right behind right field, and he's been making all the kids' night, saying hi and handing out balls, taking pictures. You know what? That sounds about right. Nigel Calderon's great, and so is his brother Ohana. 1-0 pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Anson behind home plate. Look back towards second. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Gets away from the catcher. Two and one the count on Armando Briseño. Struck out, reached in an error, advanced on a pair of wild pitches, and came in to score the Pickles' only run. Flew out to right field as less time up. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off of Anson. Luke M. checking in, welcome. Oh boy, 2-2 the count, 2 down. Look back at second, pitch on the way, got him looking. Briseño called out on strikes. That'll do it for the Pickles here in the 8th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on to the top of the 9th inning we go. Still 6-1 Corvallis.
7, Javelin Patel.
Devin Patel, the 6th Pickles pitcher used in this evening's game, will take over for Josh Souza. Jason Schleichart takes over for Caden Parker out in left field.
Good job, Carly.
Sam Stem standing in the batter's box. Patel steps back up on the mound. We're trying to figure out if this is a Rocky. Cashel Duggar behind the plate now. First pitch misses, ball 1. You know, I'm just going to hang around here at the ballpark for a little while, let all these people leave the ballpark area before I start to drive home, if you know what I'm saying. That pitch missing 2-0. Oh, that's so cool. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one misses outside, 8 at 83. Ron, that is Jason Schleichart out in left field, hanging out in front of your string of Ks out there. 3-0 pitch on the way from Patel, not even close. To borrow a phrase, just a bit outside. So Stem on at first, Ethan Hedges to the plate. First pitch missing, 1-0. Yeah, D with the public service announcement. Hopefully everybody is taking one of those Lime scooters home or walking or is getting a ride share. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Yeah, there was a nasty crash about a month ago that had one car in the park at the south end of the park. Yeah, and we had a hit and run here the other night, and then I was told of another one earlier. Throw over to first base. One pitch swung on, hit towards second. Over to second for one, the relay to first, in time, 4-6-3 double play. No, Debbie, you're right. There is not. Ansoneros to the plate. 1 for 4 tonight. Pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 1. Danny, if I had the ability to do that, I definitely would. Do you feel like, wouldn't it be great if we could just have one of those key bowls here? Like people show up and everybody just drops their keys in their bowls, and if you pass the breathalyzer, you get your keys back. I mean, we'd need multiple game ops to pull that off, and we just don't have the person power for that. But still, 1-1 the count on a Rose. Patel with the 1-1 on the way in, swung on and fouled off right towards the Knights' dugout. Bounces off the railing, scoots out towards first. Count moves to 1-2. One-two pitch, swung on and missed. Arrows down on strikes. That'll do it for the Knights here in the 9th inning. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Your Pickles needing 5 to tie, 6 to win. They trail 6-1. Oh, it's even gone off the rails up here, too. Gary, the captain of this Carnival cruise, just threatened to throw Simon overboard. And by overboard, that would be out the front window, which seems a lot less pleasant than being thrown off of a ship at sea. Your numbers across the board in tonight's ball game for the Corvallis Knights: 6 runs on 7 hits and 3 errors. For your Portland Pickles, 1 run on 6 hits and 4 errors. Anonymous Freak looking for a 6-run inning. I'm on board, friend. Over's already won tonight. First pitch, bottom 9, misses away, ball 1. Ethan Collins out there for another inning's worth of work. Bend up now, 7-5, and the game is over, apparently. Pitch on the way, swung on, hit to the right side. Fielded by Ethan Hedges, who takes it to the bag. 3 unassisted to put out on Stan Cotto, 1 away.
Now batting, number 30, Cashel Zucker.
No, sorry, I didn't see Josh's comment earlier asking about Rangers at the park. No, this, as Debbie said, this is a city park. No Rangers. Pitch on the way, outside, ball 1, 1-0. One-0 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2, 2-0. Cashel Duggar from UCLA took over for Luke Bard. 2-0 pitch, swung on, popped up on the infield. Looks like it's going to be Ty Yukamoto making the play. Indeed, P6 the put out on Duggar. Pickles down to their final out. That's going to bring up the shortstop, number 5, Alejandro Garza. Garza's been aboard twice tonight. Singled in the 5th, reached on a fielder's choice in the 7th. Collins with the wine. Pitch on the way. Ball 1. Pitch missing at 72. Wait, didn't you guys do power ranges? I don't know what that means, friend. I'm sorry. That pitch over first strike. Count goes to 1-1. 2-out rally, please. Yeah, that'd be nice. Collins into his motion. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on. Hit to the right side and just under the glove of a diving Ethan Hedges. Alejandro Garza aboard again tonight.
Next up, number 9, Nigel Calderon.
Ohana, I hope you're still hanging out the flying Lanyan to the plate. Need like 9 walks. Yeah. Garza gets his lead at first. Not a large lead. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike. 87 miles an hour on the inside part of the plate, 0-1. A 1 pitch fouled off. So Calderon and the Pickles down to their final strike. Darryl over there like a superhero tonight. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off toward the parking lot. Yeah, I think that was the hops, friend. We did PickleCon a couple days ago. Collins comes set above the belt. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Calderon down on strikes, and that, friends, is your ball game. It wasn't pretty, but it's done. Numbers on the board: 6 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors for the victorious Corvallis Knights. For your Pickles, 1 run on 7 hits and 4 errors. So, friends, we will be back here tomorrow night, 7:05-ish, first pitch. We will get the broadcast going right around 7 o'clock, maybe earlier if we get the pregame done in time. Glad you could join us for tonight's ball game. Hopefully we can rebound and take it tomorrow night. Whatever you do this evening, be safe and go Pickles.